On today's masterclass, you are intrigued to learn from Barb Ling. Barb Ling is a mother, a veteran, an entrepreneur, and an internet marketer. She's also known as a giver, a networking queen, and a product creator of many top-selling products on Warrior Plus while taking care of a family and pets and dealing with a lot of health situations. Today I have this privilege to introduce you to Barb Ling on this new masterclass. Before you dive into today's masterclass, I want to make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. It allows you to receive notification every single time we provide you with new video, new masterclass, new series on showing you how to live a limitless life. And if you want to go deeper on learning what you can do to live a limitless life from today's forward, make sure you download my new ebook for free called The Limitless Mindset at mylimitlessgift.com. It will show you exactly what you can do to live a limitless life from today's forward. Plus, I'm going to show you tips and secrets on what you can do on an ongoing basis. Now, let's dive into today's masterclass. Barb, could you tell us a little bit something that I haven't mentioned on this introduction?
Well, first off, thank you so much, Henry, for inviting me to come along and say hi to all of your people out there. Hi there, people. Let's see, what haven't you covered? You really covered a whole lot. I have been now marketing online for over 20 years. I am the proud mom of 4 magnificent kids. This year, I will have been married for more than 25 years to honorable husband, my spouse. And my journey in internet marketing, it's been extraordinarily character building, which probably cost some of these wonderful little gray hairs that every now and then I tend to dye neon blue and all of that. It's quite the hero's journey.
Mm-hmm. So I love to start up by asking you to give the Limitless family the quote or the mantra that you live by. So why don't you tell us a little quote on what you believe into, so this way the Limitless family will be able to understand it and then abide by it.
Happy to do so. Are you ready?
Of course.
It is a very profound quote, and it is this: trust in fate, but give fate a kick in the right direction. Did the Beak of Doom just show up? Because he's staring at me.
That's a good thing. That's a bonus. That's why he's listening to the mantra.
Yes. Did you miss that mantra, or should I say it again?
Yes, say it one more time.
Sure. Trust in fate, but give fate a kick in the right direction. What that means is that if you're not happy with the way life is treating you right now, you have to take ownership, and you have to take a look at where are you now, where do you want to be, and how do you get from here to there. That's the kicking fate in the right direction. Right, Bird? Right.
Instead of blaming other people.
Oh, God, yes. Gosh, yes. Sorry.
So tell us a little bit about setback that you face in your life so people can relate to them.
Several dozen hours that I could regale you about this.
Well, we got a couple minutes.
Okay, that's close. Couple minutes, several dozen hours. Works for me. I'll talk about 2 times. Time number 1 was when I had just returned back to internet marketing, and I had paid an individual $10,000 to coach me on particular ways to achieve success online. Brilliant ideas. For the vast majority of people, they would work great, but they weren't me. And they didn't work great for me because it just wasn't something that I personally enjoyed. I vividly remember that after a couple months of this, my second child came up to me and said, you know, Mom, in the past, you've always done things that worked really well. Why'd you stop it? It's like, boing! Why did I stop it? I started it again there and haven't looked back since.
So basically, the setback was you didn't follow your passion, your true passion.
That's yeah. That was one thing.
So tell us a little bit about your limitless moment, your aha moment that make you think, this is it. This is what I'm going to do from today's forward.
I can encapsulate that into one word. And that one word is fluffy. To be precise, Fluffy, the fear wonder dragon. To be even more precise, fluffy is the term that I use to represent fear. I use to represent what's holding you back from achieving the greatness that you are meant to do. And the way I view it is I will visualize my fear in my mind as this great big friendly dragon who basically wants to protect me but has really lousy social skills. And the best way to protect me is to make me scared to try. And what got me into the limitless moments after that was realizing it's okay to face fear. It's okay even to face fear and not succeed that first time. Sometimes it might take several times to just continuously go at it. The thing you need to remember, never ever stop believing in yourself, because when you stop believing in yourself, you just stop, and stopping is just not an option.
Wow, that's a killer here. When you start believing in yourself, you go forward with it with 100% certainty on it. That's when you make the mark. That's when you make impossible become possible. Limitless family, you got to listen to this, take down the note, listen to this, and write it down and apply into your life. So I know you've been working on a lot of stuff, but can you tell the Limitless family, what are you working on right now? Hope you enjoyed the masterclass session so far. Before we get into the second half of the session itself, it is very crucial for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, as I really don't want you to miss out on another masterclass where I'm going to share with you what other expert celebrities, Fortune 5000 companies do to become successful and live a limitless life. So make sure you subscribe right now, and every single time we upload a new video, you will receive a notification bell. This allows you to enjoy the masterclass on the regular basis. So make sure you subscribe right now. Well, as you are ready, let's get into the second half of the masterclass session.
What am I working on? Wow, a lot of things. One of the things that I'm working on is, along with my partner, Dennis Becker, we're working on personal coaching. Both of us together, we've had several decades of experience, so we're working on that together. I'm working on continuous product releases that basically take upcoming events, holidays, ideas, and I show people how to monetize it. For example, Amazon Prime Day was yesterday. I wrote a product, basically how to monetize Amazon Prime Day. I believe I called it Amazon Prime a Profit Eagle, how to monetize Amazon Prime for an entire year. And that worked out really, really well.
Wow. So you just kind of look into the current trend itself,
yep,
and you create a product over that.
Yes, I
that
do.
Is very, very smart.
Thank
so
you.
A lot of time when people create a product, they just think like, oh, I think this is great for the audience, but you look into the trend on what is good out there. Let's talk about something that on your limitless journey itself.
Sure.
Did you have a moment when you wanted to do something, but you just keep saying like, oh, there's an internal demon inside you saying that, oh, no, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. What was that like making you holding back? Can you give us one experience that you faced in the past?
You mean an actual experience or something that's talking in generality?
You're in charge.
You're right, Henry. I am in charge. That holds me back a lot. And this is not specifically business oriented, but it does impact my life a lot. Is a lot of times I like letting my kids learn on their own. And I like letting my kids take chances, and if they fall down, pick themselves up and then continue forward. And sometimes it's extraordinarily character building to witness that, because I've learned that that's their own hero's journey to walk, and I can watch it, but I can't walk it for them. So what used to always hold me back was being able to say, okay, you're walking your journey, but you know something? I've had more than 50 years of life on this planet. I possibly might have some input that I can give as well too. And then having the courage to say it's okay if my kids choose not to take my advice. It's their life. I can only help them walk their path, but the gifts that people learn from having surmounted incredibly painful, they have to do it.
Okay, so you basically trying to say that in the past you were holding very tight, but now you want them to learn from their own experience as well.
Something along those lines, yes.
Okay.
It's very difficult to stop being mama bear, but sometimes and I'm sure that you yourself know as you've grown up, sometimes mama cubs or bear cubs have to take their own steps, and you have to watch them do it.
Definitely agree with you on that. So let me ask you this. What was the best advice you have ever received in your life?
Best advice I've ever received in my life?
Yes.
Every single hard, horrible, icky, really painful, soul-crushing experience you go through, the vast majority of times when you go through them, you recognize gifts that might have been not obvious before you started that journey. I like saying that to those who have been given much, much is demanded. I believe that you do not get much, quote, quote, from the universe without being expected to take great hero's journeys to gain them. So.
Okay, let me try to clarify a little bit. So basically, the more you take action on getting to where you want to be, the more the universe going to give you back on what you deserve. Is that what you're trying to say in this case?
Kind of, sort of. I would say the more that you will see results from your actions.
Okay, the result from your action. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, every time you put something out there, you take action, the universe has no choice but to respond to your action.
That's one way to look at it.
Cool. That's very powerful. So can you share one personal habit?
I never give up.
You never give up.
Never give up. There might be times where I have somewhat less than optimal hours in the day or optimal days in the month or optimal months in the year, but I never give up because the only person upon whom I myself can depend upon for success, it's me. Nobody's going to make me a success except me. Nobody's going to spend the time, blood, sweat, tears, what have you, dedicated to making me a success. It has to come from within me.
I agree.
It's tough to learn, but it's one of the best learnings I've ever had.
I agree completely. Limitless family, you have to understand this. When you are willing to go through the pain, when you are willing to give your all without giving in to the pressure, the challenges, and that's when you achieve success in your life. So let me ask you this. Do you have one resource that you want to share with the Limitless family?
Is this a resource that I have created, or is this a resource online, or is this just anything?
You are in charge.
Well, can I give them two resources?
You definitely can.
You are a gentleman and a scholar, Henry. As far as books go, anything by the author David Gemmell. He wrote a lot of science fantasy series, and during some really tough times in my past, this was when my mom was dying, I read some of his novels. To be precise, Druce was the first one. Legend was the second one. The author speaks to your inner soul. Very powerful, very heroic. I really enjoyed that. It kept my sanity during the times of 2010 to 2012 or so. The other thing is, if you would like to learn about Fluffy the Fear Wonder Dragon, I did make a video about that, and that is at askblings.com, plural, /Fluffy. Nothing to buy, just a video of me talking about Fluffy the Fear Wonder Dragon.
It's a very good recommendation. So what book will you recommend to the Limitless family?
Legend, David Gemmell. If not Legend, David Gemmell, then The Light Bearer by Donna Gillespie. It just speaks to your own inner hero.
So I'm going to ask you one last question here, which is very important question for people, especially the Limitless family, to listen to. If you were to start all over again, or maybe during the darkest moment of your life, what will you do differently?
Are we talking do differently in business, or do differently to pull ourselves up, or I'm the boss and I need to answer it? Is that what you're trying to
You are the boss.
Why do you do this to me, Henry? I thought you liked me.
I like you, but I represent the Limitless family.
Do they like me?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that.
Limitless family, if you like Barb Ling, make sure you comment on the word, yes, I love Barb.
Thank you. Alrighty. Well, if I had to start all over from the very beginning, knowing what I do now, I would do what works for my personality the best. What works for my personality the best is not offline. It's not local. It's not anything with phones, because phones are evil. Phones are very evil. I cannot pick up a phone. Well, I can pick up a phone, but I hate picking up a phone because I hate talking to people on a phone. But talking to you here, Henry, it's really good. What else would I do? I would then just basically do what I do best. What do I do best? I do product creation best. I do email marketing the best. I would focus my skills on what I do best. And then the last thing I would do is I would share goodness to the world. And how I do that is I just simply share positive, inspirational messages on Facebook. I figure if I'm feeling like heck and I don't want to crawl out of bed, I don't crawl out of bed, but at least I do have my laptop by my bed. My husband made a laptop workstation for me. And I figure if I can't raise my spirits, I'll raise the spirits of everybody else. So you just pay things back and put goodness in the world. That's what I do.
You are definitely an angel. I can say that because you will rather raise somebody's happiness even though you are not optimal at the time. So
Correct.
that is an angel act.
Yep.
Definitely appreciate that. So thank you so much, Barb, for your information. Limitless Nation, make sure that you listen to what Barb has mentioned to you. And I'm going to put on a link to her website, to the recommendation, to the books, on the resources that she shared with you on my blog. So you want to make sure you download it. You want to make sure you get it. And you want to make sure you listen to what Barb has to say to you. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
That was intense. Okay, well, that's a wrap. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button subscribe. Okay, and if you want to go deeper on learning how to have a limitless mindset, make sure you download my new ebook, The Limitless Mindset, for free at mylimitlessgift.com. It will show you how you can live a limitless life from today's forward. Plus, I'm going to share with you tips and secrets on what you can do on an ongoing basis. Until then, stay limitless forever.